What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Camarray, and I am back with another stupendous, tremendous episode, reaction, and review for BET Presents the Encore, executive produced by the Carlos King and Todd Tucker. Now, tonight is episode 6. The ladies are preparing for a listening party, and we're going to delve all into all the good, juicy drama that happened tonight. But before we get there, we have to invite you guys, please subscribe to our channel here at the Music Report Card. Make sure you hit this video with a thumbs up, and last but not least, make sure you drop down in the comments and let your voice be heard. I know it's a lot to say about tonight's episode, so please make your voice heard. Sound off in the comments. Y'all know how we do it. Alright, now before we get too far into the game, we got a nice little, I know I'm not drinking out of a wine glass, but I was just gonna take it nice and easy, you know what I'm saying, a little Moscato tonight. Got a little wet on me, but that's all right. We are sipping. Y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So on tonight's episode 6, again, the ladies are preparing for their listening party, and they are, you know, at the point where it's like, okay, well, we don't have enough songs. Everything's not even mixed and mastered the way we want to, but we got to do this. These people are already scheduled to come. So let's try to make this thing, you know, as good as we can. Now, what I will say is I wholeheartedly agree with Aubrey's point that she made this entire episode, where you've got 8 different women, technically 9 with Keely, but 8 different women in this group that are distinctly different and have different vocal textures, different tones, different, you know, range abilities and all of that. And so to not use that to your advantage, in my opinion, is definitely doing the group a disservice. Whereas Irish might have a deeper, huskier tone, to not use that in some of the harmonies and some of the leads, definitely is crazy. To not use, you know, more Shamari's belting and Nivea's tone, like all of that and all of what Aubrey was saying, I wholeheartedly agree with, and it definitely sounds like the songs are a little bit more here versus being here and flowy and everything just kind of working. So I definitely agree with the points that Aubrey was making. But that's neither here nor there. At this point, the ladies are coming through, trying to get, I forgot the name of the song. I believe it was Go, Don't Let Go, or Go, something like that. And their in-house producer, Cosign's version is a little different than the twins' version. And so that causes them to be down a track, which is a little bit, you know, unprofessional, if you will. But like I remember somebody said later on in the episode, Cosign definitely has a lot to do, and he is definitely, you know, working towards the end goal. So I get it, but it was just like, okay, well, come on now, we only got 3 songs. But the ladies step out with their 3 songs. Their listening party starts. Now let's try to remember everybody that was there. Shouts out to my good friend Brandon J. Hopefully you're watching Brandon J. Brandon J was a part of the listening party. He had the little blonde hair up there, you know what I'm saying? That's my friend. So shouts out to him. Let's see. Okay, so Aubrey, in my opinion, didn't have anybody. Nobody from Danny D. Kane showed up. None of the sisters from Cherish showed up. Obviously, we got Felicia and Fallon. For Shamari, we had Brandy from Black, as well as Mr. Ron DeVoe. From Total, of course, we had Kima. From 702, we had Mila. And let's see, we had a couple producers. Jazzy Faye. I didn't know the other 2 gentlemen. I believe that was it, right? I think that was it. So nice little mixed crowd. We got to see some of the breakdown of some of the ladies, you know, various groups. I definitely thought it was a little interesting that some of the ladies, I thought, I mean, well, who was going to be there for Keely? Nobody, because Notori don't F with her, neither does Adrian. Danny Kane, I mean, Dawn could have showed up. I mean, what was she doing? I don't know. Shannon, somebody. But yeah, so the listening party starts, and it's very apparent that Aubrey is not in the spirit of what's going on, and she is making it very, very well known. I believe it was Ronnie DeVoe that stopped the whole show. I was like, well, we want to see this thing perform. We want to see y'all, you know what I'm saying, out here. You know, we want to see how it's really coming to light. And Aubrey was sitting there like, I'm not feeling this today. And that's exactly what she gave the entire day, which obviously leads up to her departure. But we'll come to that in a moment. I thought it was a really nice, touching moment for Kima and Pam to have the moment. I thought it was very interesting. I remember seeing them on the Bad Boy reunion tour, which was back in 2015, and by the dates that they gave on the show, basically saying that they hadn't seen each other in about 4 years, it seems to be that was the end of Total for the second time. And I remember seeing different interviews saying, you know, we're getting back together. There's going to be new Total music. And this was with all three ladies. So it's just intriguing to know that they were never able to pull that off. And I don't know if they ever will. But it was just interesting. And it was good to see Kima and Pam together because I know they were touring as Total for a good amount of time before Keisha came back for the Bad Boy reunion tour. And Kima kept it real. Kima was like, yo, I don't care about none of this group stuff. I care about you, you know, and our friendship and our loyalty to each other. I don't care about all this other stuff. And then she also kept it real when she was like, how you out here trying to form a super group? Like, we are the super group. We could be out here getting money just as well as this flop of a group that you with, because clearly y'all falling apart at the seams. So I loved all the real moments. I loved the moments that Irish and Misha had with Mila, whose voice was totally gone. Y'all heard how she sounded? It sounded a mess. Sound like, anyway. So yeah, I thought those were some nice moments. It seemed though, I don't know. I know that Keely has mentioned that it seems like Aubrey is toying with Irish and Misha. And I didn't really see it until tonight. It was like once Aubrey showed that she was withdrawn, Irish was like, I ain't feeling it. I ain't got but 2 lines on the song. So, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm not excited. It's embarrassing. And granted, I understand her sentiments that it was embarrassing that she was not on any of the tracks like that. But as Mila said in their moment together, you know what? It's so many girls here. I wasn't even focused on who is singing the most and who's singing the least and all of that. It was just good to see, you know, everyone there together. And so, spoiler alert, we do know that Irish and Misha definitely don't make it to the end. So I don't know how that's going to play out. We're going to be on episode 7 next week. And so I'm guessing, I think there's like 9 or 10 episodes. We'll start to see who else is leaving the group outside of the 702 ladies and Aubrey. All right, now, once Keely, I guess, wakes up and figures out, I guess, Aubrey had been sleeping in a throne room or something. But basically, Aubrey's stuff is all gone, and they come to the consensus, Aubrey's gone. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Where's she at? We don't know. All right, so now it's time to recut these vocals. And, yeah, I thought it was, you know, semi the same situation as what Danity Kane went through when Andrea came back and recorded a couple songs with them, and they ended up DK3 having to recut some of their vocals, and so Aubrey pretty much did the same thing that Andrea did to them back when that happens. If y'all are major fans, go check out that DK3 album. It's definitely dope. But we definitely thought we were getting DK4 with Andrea, but Andrea was like, nah, I can't do it no more. I'm out. Peace. So that was pretty much the entire show. It was very interesting, very drama filled, but not a lot really to discuss. So make sure y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what you feel about tonight's episode 6. Whose side are you on? You team Aubrey? Would you have left? Like I said, as we see, Irish looks like she's on her way out the door too. Aubrey leaving kind of gave her that strength to say, you know what, this ain't really the one. And so we'll see that, I'm sure, in the next couple of episodes. But the preview for next week. Oh, and let me see. I'm sorry, I forgot. The end of the episode ends with Cosign and Twin getting into it heavy. Listen, that thing was so good to me. Cosign was like, yo, sweetheart, like, I am the in-house producer. And she was like, no, you're not. I am. Okay? I don't know who told you. Somebody done told you wrong. But I am the in-house producer, and when it comes down to it, I'm the one that's really in here. And truth be told, that is how it seems to be via us watching the show. So I definitely can understand where Twin is coming from. And it seems as though the work is not getting done to the speed of what they needed to be getting done. I thought it was very funny how Twin was like, well, you can leave. You can leave. We don't need you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was like, oh, okay. She's feeling really ballsy. And she told him, or said in her confessional, she got big dick energy, okay? She said, if we're going to measure them, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a nice little piece on me too. So, you know what I'm saying? Come see what I'm talking about. But yeah, the episode ended with that nice little argument. I thought that was very interesting to see, you know, because again, Cosign and Elijah seemed to be cool with the twins in the beginning. Now, a little background, and I'm interested to see how if they even acknowledge, but just knowing how the story went in real life, it's interesting that they did not phase Elijah's character out, and they just kind of let Cosign kind of take over. I don't know if that's, you know, gonna be talked about in the near future, but from what I understand, the blow up between Aubrey and Elijah was way bigger than what we saw on television, and that's what, you know, caused Elijah to be you know, replaced, if you will. So it'll be interesting to see what the next episode holds. But until then, I need y'all to make sure y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about tonight's episode. Make sure you hit this video with a thumbs up. And last but not least, make sure you drop down in the comments and let your voice be heard. All right? Until tomorrow night, we've got a lot of new music on the way, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I am your boy, Camarray. I love y'all so much for watching. But for now, I'm out.